छोट्या माझ्या बाबाने त्या सिंगापूरहून आणल्या त्या आमच्यासाठी. इतक्या छोट्या छोट्या आमच्याकडे अजून पण येतो सेट एवढासा असा एवढा. किती सुंदर आहे.
अच्छी होती
to put a name against my name because we need to get this ball rolling. But my preferred option is for the cabinet to do a reshuffle within itself where there's plenty of talent, and for Keir to be given a different role, which he might enjoy, perhaps an international role, and then for others to come to the fore who can communicate the message, who are very able, so we can have minimum fuss. Let's get out there in the television studios. Let's get out there talking to people about that election result, what they didn't like, what can we do to be better, and then go forward with those proposals. Because at the moment, just hanging on to the way we've always done things, the building blocks of the party which Keir gave us between 2019 and 2024, that part of the project is finished. Now we need to bring on the person who can really sell Labour values and sell our programme.
Our political correspondent, brutal set of election results for Labour, where they lost more than 1,300 council seats, lost control of Wales, ended up tied in Scotland in second place with Reform. In an exclusive interview with the BBC's Catherine West, told Radio 4's PM programme that a preferred option would be for the Cabinet to reorganise themselves and put forward their best communicator to replace the Prime Minister and therefore avoid a leadership election.
There are several people who would like to do it, who have been planning for months, but I'm very surprised that none of them has popped up today to say, I will do it. But I'm putting people on notice. If I don't hear by Monday...
Yes, so there's the shock of the election defeat and what she saw as a terrible result, of course, in the English local elections as well, Scotland and Wales. And secondly, she is getting frustrated that people have been talking about the leadership question.
And we can't get the privet cut. It is surprising, all the work going begging, but I can see why blokes steer clear. Nobody wants to work solo, not young blokes anyway. And you wouldn't, for choice, work round folks' houses with them popping out every 2 minutes to tell you what you're doing wrong. Don't bother me. It's not a job, it's an interest. I'll do whatever way pleases them. I don't work in heavy rain. I finish at 5. I have the weekends off.
The night before, she was fair and slender and wore the simplest of gowns. Her features were small and of an almost painful delicacy. As she passed Mole, she turned very slightly towards him, though she went on speaking to her companion. 3 boats approached across the water. The other guests were arriving. But as she led her mother down to the landing stage, the girl seemed still to look back at him in innocent and grave inquiry. He crossed the lake on the same boat as she did. Though she spoke and smiled to those about her, she looked still at him. As they disembarked, he was able to stand quite close to her for a moment. But after that, the crowd dispersed. At last, when he'd almost given up hope of seeing her again, he came upon her alone in a clearing by a fountain.
How
How beautiful you are. Oh, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me?
Yes, I forgive you. But I must go back to the children.
Oh, please. Stay for a little, won't you?
Who are you, monsieur? Do I know you? I seem to know you.
Who am I? I hardly know myself. When I look at my reflection in this pool, I see someone new to me, romantic. A student from Bohemia, not a schoolboy playing truant. My name is Augustin Mon.
And I am Yvonne de Galais.
Ah, my name for you is more beautiful.
What is it? Tell me.
One day, we shall have time. Now I'm still at school.
Do you like it? I should like to hear about it.
Oh, I don't mind school. But soon I shall leave, and then... Oh, how fine it is today. You ought to be walking under a white parasol. We ought to hear the sound of doves. Oh, but then suddenly the wind blows. If I pick these leaves, will you take them?
Thank you. What is the good of talking like that? How do we know?
I shall come back. May I come back?
I shall wait for you. Oh, but we're being foolish, childish. I must go now. Don't follow. Goodbye.
As she went, she turned and looked at him. He never forgot her look. And he remembered afterwards that there was a little trace of powder on her cheek, like a confidence, a secret between them. The day wore on, but he did not see her again. Franz and his bride did not appear.
I told you I bagged up soil, which was no doubt just politeness, but in the buoyancy of the moment I thought, why not? As it happened, Ronnie wasn't there, but his brother-in-law put me on to a couple of people who might want some lawn mowing done. First address, we got no reply. Second, a little old chap popped out like a rabbit. "Where have you been?" he squeaked. "It's like a tropical rainforest round the back." It was a whole afternoon of a job. We had to push his car out of the garage and shift a load of rubbish to get at his lawnmower. Then we had to go and get the plug sandblasted and clean and reset the points. He was bounding round all the time, and when the engine kicked up, he turned somersaults. "What height?" I asked him. "Height of cut." "Start," he said. "Quick march, you're wasting petrol."
It was into a corridor. He caught a glimpse of two girls running after one another, a glimpse of pink and laughing faces, of billowing skirts and lace-edged pantaloons. Then they too vanished, and he was alone.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Will it soon be time for dinner?
Soon? Come with us. We'll show you the way. We'll hold hands, shall we?
Oh, all right. Thank you.
What were we talking about?
Do you know what she looks like?
Oh, yes. My mother said she had a black dress with a white collar and looked like a pretty little clown.
Who are you talking about?
The bride, of course.
Yes.
The girl Franz has gone to fetch. Here we are. You'll be all right now.
Zurückbleiben, bitte.